Now I know what you may be thinking. This isn't where you left off at the end of the last stream. Well, that's true. What I say to that is, I don't fucking care. I stream when I want, how I want. I've been playing this game on my own time.
Your town needs you.
Just enjoying it.
I need
you know, I got more free time and no one that I'm like talking to or anything right now, so I figured why not stream this, you know, put it up on the internet.
What say you then? Will you stand with me against my father?
So right now, since this is a whole new playthrough, just trying to get through the whole game again, re-experience everything, I'm doing all the side quests. And I think I did finish all the side quests in this area before I left off. Yeah, I just did that fight with Odin on where he splits the ocean. I got a shit ton of quests everywhere just sitting around. I want to do every single one of these quests before I get back to the main quest. So if you're watching this in the future, you'd probably want to skip ahead. I may actually get to the Rising Tide DLC this weekend. I got a 4-day weekend this weekend because I took off some PTO for the day after Memorial Day, so this is gonna be one of the best chances to finish out this playthrough and check out the DLC for the first time. The Rising Tide DLC. I've done the other one, thinking.
Two down, one to go.
I've been playing some Hades recently because I want to replay through that before I end up playing Hades 2, since I already bought that. And it's on early access. I mean, I got accepted into the early access, the technical test. But now I want to play through Hades again before I go back to Hades 2. But I want to beat Hades again after I play through this playthrough and check out the DLC.
Clive!
So there's a lot of games I'm trying to get through right now.
Mostly off to the north still.
I even bought Stellar Blade recently.
I spoke to Doris' scouts, and it turns out things are worse than I thought.
I got like
swarms of them out there.
Not even an hour of gameplay
to be ready to steal
it.
the north gate. That should buy us some time if we need it.
And I haven't played it.
For the villagers to barricade themselves inside their homes at least.
Well done. A week.
Welcome
possibly
back.
Coming up on 2 weeks.
Sid. I never have guessed, you know.
Time. It is how it is when you work 40 hours a week.
Who'd have thought that the savior of Dravost would turn out to be the realm's most infamous outlaw?
Hell yeah, that's
Keen to help us out again?
I am.
I don't really want to help you. I'm just here so I can talk to you until you know. I'm gonna do a little bit of a data roof. As my title has said.
One of the scouts couldn't keep his voice
for
down.
Like every
Unlike
stream
my best
recently,
mate, you didn't think I deserved to know. So
I am featuring the marijuana.
Not enough for us two to turn into a pair of old codgers, I see.
Satan's cabbage, the wacky tobacco.
Prick.
Don't listen to him. You only did what you thought was best. For the village and that.
You know, that is
I did. Yeah,
That fucking
but that ain't
vegetation.
the whole of it.
I'm trying to think of more
Our
names,
master
but
didn't leave the chieftain to the two of us. He left it to me. The best blacksmith in Dravost, barring himself, of course. Bloody stupid tradition, in my opinion. If someone's got talent, you should let them practice their craft, not ask them to settle petty feuds and barter for grain. Our master wasted half his life that way. I wasn't about to let that happen to me.
So you wasted half of mine instead.
You're what Dravost needed. Under me and my precious ideals, this place wouldn't have lasted a year. So I left to devote myself to the work and spare you lot the consequences. I may be a selfish prick, but I only did what I felt I had to.
What you had to do was your duty.
Even if it meant we all starved?
Enough. This is no time for bickering. We can finish beating each other up once Dravost is safe.
Fine. I've said my piece anyway.
Yeah, so have I.
Sorry,
oh,
Clive.
fuck.
I shouldn't have stuck my nose in. Short enough on time as it is. Still, give us a mo, would you? I need to get my head straight before any of them Akashic try to bite it
That
off.
first dab hit of the day. Shit hits differently. Alright, you've had a mo, haven't you?
You, then?
We can't afford to waste any more time.
Right you are. Might be worth having a look with the scouts, though. Don't want any nasty surprises, do we? Oh, and Blackthorn, you and Zoltan might be better off staying inside the...
Akashic on the move.
Hell yeah.
How close are they?
Within sight of the walls. And there are more coming up from the mines.
What was I saying about nasty surprises?
They'll wash right over us if we stay out in the open. We're pulling back behind the gates.
Good idea. Get yourselves inside, but keep your weapons.
Understood.
Meanwhile, me, the
I'm
badass, will
prepared
go
to
out
fight
there
if I
on the
have to.
front lines and do all the
Let's hope you
fighting for
don't.
him.
That's our job. Once the scouts are inside, order your men to barricade the gates. No heroic last stands, you hear me? No fighting at all if you can help it.
August's right. I've seen what Akashic beasts can do to armor. The people here are tough and willing, but they ain't equipped to face what's coming.
I'm going out there. Start work on the gate as soon as I've left. I'll give you as much time as I can.
And if they kill you?
Evacuate. But it won't come to that. I promise.
If we die on some little side excursion,
You'd better be
and not
right.
on some big
Take
main
good care
quest
of
thing,
Dravost
that'd be
till I
the
get back.
funniest
Leave it to
thing.
me. And
Main guy
those things
dies
won't
on
fool
some
ya.
side quest somehow, and now some other guys take up the mantle to finish it.
All right. Which one of you's first?
All of them. Damn. I was going to the ferry there. It may have looked really dumb, but it was trying to be something. No, that was awesome. Ferry with the burning blade? What the fuck? Hello, man. Oh. That's what an attack does. I wish I had the berry. Into the crossfire. That frostbite fucking paid off.
Is that it?
No, it's not. There's, what's it called?
Apparently not.
A chimera. Hello there. Weird looking dog.
Not getting past me.
Damn. I went for the frostbite there. That frostbite really opens shit up for me. Let me stop trying to go for that frostbite. What a sweet dog.
Nice try.
I tried to dodge. Riveted. The lightning rod is lightning rod, impulse, and then giga flare. So LIG. The lig. Hit him with a lig, you know? I don't know.
No, the question is,
It's a pretty good combo.
did I miss any?
Something I've originally my combo was just what I called the
Man
taser
alive!
beam.
You're still
It
in one
was
piece.
lightning rod, giga flare. That
I
1-2
slew as many
combo
as I
is
could.
the taser beam.
As many
And
as I could, he
impulse
says.
to it,
The old
though,
bleeding
a
lot, more
lig.
like it. Well, almost.
Only almost.
Yeah, one or two did try to sneak over the wall. But we got the bastards, don't you worry.
Good. Oh, you do know.
Impulse is really good.
More will come in time.
In
I
time,
think
yeah.
it's very,
We can
very
think about them later.
versatile.
Let's get you
Gets
back
down
inside.
the bill meter quickly. And in that regard, it's good for big bosses. It can stun big bosses too decently well. Because usually when it's a big boss, it's just the big
Sid.
boss. So all four
You're
of the
even more
impulses
fearsome than your
focus on
reputation.
just the boss.
Enough to give those Akashic monsters nightmares. I almost felt sorry for the wretched things.
Me too.
But mostly, I felt grateful. Dravoged won't forget what you did today.
Right.
I'm afraid I've only delayed the inevitable. There's no getting rid of that ether flood. Meaning that any living thing which stumbles into those mines will end up clawing at your walls again.
And that's if the flood don't spread. If it does, well, I hate to say it, but the village's days are numbered.
That may be, but we're staying just the same. With ether floods springing up all over, it's no less safe than anywhere, and more importantly, it's our home. We'll fortify the gates to the north. And I'll see that they're guarded day and night.
All right. Then we'll give you a hand shoring up those defenses.
As for you, Blackthorn, that's twice you've turned up when Dravosh needed you. So, thanks.
I shouldn't have stayed away so long. And I shouldn't have left without talking it over with you first.
Too bloody right you shouldn't. Though I doubt I'd have listened.
Just chilling,
I
gaming.
envied you.
Not having to do
You made
work.
everything look so easy when for me, it was anything but.
Hell yeah.
You
Love
leaving
the
gave me the
weekend.
perfect excuse to hate you.
Not that I hate
stopped
work,
to
I
wonder
love
what
work.
it would have been like if you'd
I love
stayed.
everyone I work with. I love what I do.
But what you said earlier,
But
it was
it's still
true.
work.
You'd have been the death of this place.
After 5 days of it in a row,
Finally,
you get tired.
something we can agree on. I hope you see the sense of it eventually. You kept this place alive.
Alive, perhaps. Wealthy even, but... Dravosh isn't what it once was. Our work used to be the pride of Dalmekia. Now, we churn out the same rubbish day after day because it's easy and turns a profit. It's not about the craft anymore. I wouldn't send my sons to war wearing the shit most of our smiths are making. I've kept working, honing my skills, trying to lead by example, but no one sees the point. The average castle apprentice has as much passion for the craft as our current lot. Come back to us, Blackthorn. Remind Dravosh what a true master blacksmith looks like. I'll even man those bellows of yours if it means we can work at the same forge again.
That's a kind offer. Kinder than I deserve. And I wish I could accept, but I'm needed elsewhere. There's people who trust their lives to my steel, and I daren't let them down.
Fair enough.
But that doesn't mean I couldn't visit from time to time. Let's see if we can't rekindle this town's passion for the craft, shall we?
Oh, yeah.
I'd like that.
Just be sure to tell Snotty to let me in the next time I come calling, yeah?
Knowing him, he'd let you in anyway. Blackthorn. The Master Smith turned outlaw, back in my good graces. I never thought I'd see the day.
I'd say that went pretty well, wouldn't you?
Even better than I'd hoped.
Sid, I've got something for you.
Hell yeah.
And this is?
A token of our lasting gratitude. But I'm of a mind to make you a far grander gift. Designs for a certain sword have been passed down from chief to chief for generations.
Now hold on, Zoltan. There's a reason no one's made that blade in centuries. There's not been a craftsman equal to the task. I'll admit your cinders make impressive steel, and I've learned to own an edge Odin will be proud of. But the engravings on that thing are enough to make a jeweler cry. And they're not just for show, either.
Have you forgotten what brought you back to Dravosh in the first place? A certain ring? I knew I'd never surpass you with the hammer and tongs. So I turned my hand to a different kind of metalwork. Between the two of us, I'd say we're the equal of any master craftsman ever to have graced a forge.
You know what?
Hell yeah.
I think you might be right.
Gain that confidence. That's the one I
Clive,
need it.
you wouldn't mind if Zoltan came back to the hideaway, would you?
Nah, he's gonna rap.
He's more than welcome.
What the fuck,
As long
Clive?
as he can keep our secret.
Right. Zoltan, get your tools. We've got a legend to forge.
Hell yeah. Ragnarok, here we are. Yeah, I'm actually gonna take a detour from these quests just to make Ragnarok.
Come back.
don't tell me we wasted the pantheons and all.
It's a good idea to make Ragnarok.
The man
It's one of the best
himself.
weapons you can get
We were
before
just about to make a stop on
literally
that
the last
sword I
weapon
promised
you get
you.
at the end of the game.
It's funny,
Or
but
from
none of this would have been
DLC.
possible without your help. You remember Camille? We'll be using his level work for the grip. The steel, meanwhile, will be tempered in a fire, burning the cinders you charmed out of old Zoltan
Music is
here.
going hard.
And that whetstone from the Outer Isles, that'll be what gives the blade its edge. And the final flourish will be my talented colleagues' engraving.
A team effort led by the greatest blacksmith alive.
Save that talk till the thing's finished, yeah? Right. I'm ready if you are.
To the bellows it is then.
Wish we could actually see them making the sword with this quest.
Well, bugger me. We actually did it.
The sword to end all swords. Ragnarok.
It's quite something.
I trust you'll take good care of it.
Both of you.
So, does this make you pair the greatest craftsman alive then?
This? Nah. This was just following the footsteps of the greats of old. It'll take more than that to earn us our place in history. But we're up for the challenge. Here.
A list of materials.
Talking on the long road back from Dravost.
We reckon with those items there, we could craft something even better than the Ragnarok. Something worthy of a legendary outlaw like yourself.
That's a weapon I'd like to see.
Oh,
I was hoping you'd say that.
One legend at a time, eh, lads? Before you start on the next, who fancies raising a cake to friendship reforged?
Good idea. No more drinking to forget my past. It's about time I had something to celebrate.
Then tap the guns! Vulcan's boys are on their way!
hell yeah. Ragnarok. Fuck yes. Huge upgrade. Gotthard Dameron has been unlocked. Which I'm somewhat close to getting. I mean, look at that. 30 different. And look how beautiful it is. Oh. Let's go into, yes. Alright, that's not good lighting. See the sun shining on it, yeah. How did I enter it before? What's the button? I know you can enter it from here. Look at this shit. You think with the amount of hours I have on this game? Look at that. God. That's a badass looking sword.
Trouble with your gear, or so will it be?
Goodness gracious.
Should last you a good while.
Oh my god, it's happening again. Alright. I'm on orichalcum away.
That it? Fine.
Don't tell me we've run out of papio nuts and all.
Adrift from flecked peaks, despair looms below.
Oh.
Yet in the dark, a flame is sparked that warms us in its glow.
Oh, alright, sorry. I gotta turn my fan on. Getting all stuffy in my room. Making the airflow hard for my... Like I can feel my nose making it, like getting harder to breathe slowly. Oh shit. Oh, it's... I remember this one.
Covered in nicks and lumps, the lot of them. It's a wonder they can still walk. Come back.
Bruh. That corner.
Still alive, are ya? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. You're rubbing me blind, you know. Is that all?
Alright. Like over here.
Take that, you naughty...
Clive! To what do I owe the pleasure? I just wanted to see how the town's been faring since you brought everyone together.
Since we brought everyone together, all is absolutely wonderful. Conrad and Natalie's hands are safely away from each other's throats and firmly at the helm. Our stores are full, and the bandits still too disorganized to raid them. Just as the good Lady Jane and Lord Underhill intended.
Are you a lord? Lubor's going to be one too. They're going to make him the Lord of Dalimil, because of how he stopped all the grown-ups from fighting.
It's the mayor of Dalimil, dear child, and the vote hasn't taken place just yet. But if the people wish me to lead them, I shall. And my first act will be to build a school so that menaces like you two learn not to interrupt your elders. Speaking of menaces, there may be a rather worrying one just over the horizon.
May there indeed.
I'm afraid the example Conrad and Natalie set in putting aside their differences and presenting a united front might have caught the bandits' attention. And they might have elected to take a similar approach. They have formed what one could call a League of Outlaws. They grow more organized by the day.
We'll fight them all off just like last time, no matter how many of them there are. Won't we, Lubor?
Of course we will. If we continue to work together, we can overcome any challenge we choose to face. The longer we avoid facing this one, the more difficult it will be. Until the only way to overcome it might be to run for the hills. Our best hope is to nip these efforts at organization in the bud. By finding those ne'er-do-wells who have yet to join the cause, and ensuring that they never do. Perhaps a certain Lord Underhill might be willing to lend us his aid once more?
How could I refuse?
Thank you, my lord. Victor will fill you in on the particulars. I have him stationed by the desert gate, receiving and collating reports from my scouts. Such an amenable soul. He reminds me of you.
I'll go and speak with him.
Amenable? I gotta look that fucking word up, sorry.
What's the difference between a lord and a mayor?
That's easy. One of them swings a sword, the other forges them.
Open and responsive to suggestion, easily persuaded or controlled. Bro said gullible.
A League of Outlaws. Sounds like we have some competition. Still in Dalamil, Victor?
Ah, Sid.
I thought you'd have returned to Cosnis by now.
I did. Then I came back. I've developed something of a fondness for the place. And having worked so hard to see it saved from one fate, it would seem remiss to abandon it to another. A sentiment Master Lubor certainly isn't shy about exploiting. Hence my doing his bidding yet again.
You're not the only one.
What does he want you to do?
He asked for my aid in putting down the bandits. And he said that you might be able to help me find them.
Then you've come at just the right time. I was on my way to speak with Conrad about how to organize our forces. There are more camps in the vicinity than we can safely strike at once. But we must strike together, and we must strike soon at as many camps as we can. We can't give this league of theirs time to rally its forces.
All right. Which camp shall I take?
There's one upriver. Just out there, across the dunes.
Leave it with me.
Those ne'er-do-wells want to band together.
Why not? It's disrespectful. What's disrespectful? Hell yeah. Feel the wrath. I did that terribly. L. Bad. Bad streamer.
That must be the camp Victor mentioned. Come on then, Toggle.
That's him! The one who killed Lost and Fingers! Take his head off!
I'd better let Victor know.
I need to be
where are you?
That's harder than this.
Ah, I see the bandits didn't pose you any trouble.
No, but that's not why you're here, is it?
No. Something's happened. We need you back in Dalimil.
Tell me now.
What is it?
The whole town's in uproar. They're saying that Lubor is a bearer.
What?
Seems that one of our parties wasn't as thorough as they should have been. They let one of the bandits escape, and his escape route took him right through Dalimil. Some of the children spotted him, and he was about to silence them. And when Lubor felled him with a bolt of magic, and without a crystal.
But that's not possible.
It is, if he's a bearer and has been hiding it all these years, which is what people are saying. If he has, well, I wouldn't blame him. No man is branded by choice. Still, all those people see is a man who's lied to them all his life. One who was made a leader of himself when the world believed he should have been a slave.
Fuck.
I don't know where we go from here, but I know one thing. Lubor needs all the friends he can get right now.
You're right.
It's a pretty fucked scenario. Feel bad for Lubor.
And now everyone knows. I made it a habit to keep a crystal close at hand for just such an occasion. And when that occasion arose, I forgot to reach for it. Well, it was bound to come out sooner or later.
We're sorry, Lubor. We tried to keep running.
But we just couldn't anymore.
There's nothing to be sorry for. I rather enjoyed playing the hero for once. All that matters to me is that you two are safe.
Look at him talking to his betters like it's nothing.
All lies, I'll wager. Just like the ones he fed us all these years.
Once people make up their minds, it's hard to change them. We need to do something, and quickly. Convince the people not to let their prejudices blind them. Convince them that nothing has changed. That their enemy lies outside these walls, not within them.
You're right. We should speak.
I'm glad you hit me, Thane, Lord.
I'll do it. Lubor, stay here with the children. I can't promise anything, but we'll try.
And that is all I can ask of you.
Why are you taking the bearers?
Why do they always have to make such a...
I knew all along that he was...
Forgive me for disturbing you, but could I have a moment of your time?
I've seen your face before.
As have I. Lord Underhill, wasn't it? Of the League of Merchants.
That's right. I wanted to speak to you about Lubor.
The rumors that he's a bearer. All true, I'm afraid.
He'll never be mayor now. Not if I have anything to do with it.
But what of his wares? Bearer or no, his steel is highly valued throughout the Republic. In this at least he's done the town a service. Might that not earn him a little leniency?
Leniency? He pretended to be one of us when he was laughing behind our backs all the while.
I'm sorry, my lord, but he lied to us. He lied to you. He cannot be trusted.
So what do you propose? Will you drive him from his home? Close his forge?
Perhaps. That is a question for the people of Dalimil, and they will thank you not to get involved.
The townsfolk have made their minds up. There was nothing I could do.
Nor I. Conrad and Natalie refused to consider anything but their own wounded pride.
You never know. Once their anger is cooled, they might see things differently. For now, we should report back to Lubor.
All right.
Why do they always have to make such a...
Why the hell would Victor take the bearers?
Yeah, let me travel to Louisville right quick. Thank God it teleported me to Lubor. I couldn't have gotten there.
The situation
any
is
quicker.
hopeless.
There's still hope. But...
But perhaps not in this lifetime, I think it's fair to say.
You mustn't think like that, Lubor. Give them time. They'll come around. We'll talk some sense into them in the end, you'll see.
No, you won't. And your efforts would be better spent elsewhere.
But Lubor...
Rosina would often tell me that steel does not lie, that a blade is a reflection of the smith who forged it. To yourself be true, that was her point. Rather an ironic one when you consider that her life was taken with a blade of her own making. But I do not doubt that she was always true to herself and what she believed in, right to the end. And so must I be. I must do what I know to be right, no matter what others might think of me. And now, I know what that is. I must embrace my new role of villain so that the people of Dalimil have something to unite against. For only united can they hope to stand against the threat that awaits them. I'll need to make a suitably dramatic exit, of course.
Don't go, Lubor. You're the only one who was ever kind to us.
We'll be all alone. Again.
Trust me, little ones. It is for the best that I go. Not only for the town, but for you, too.
How could it possibly be for the best? These children need you. The least you can do is give the townspeople a chance to change their minds.
I would not take it, Victor. It's over.
Over, you say? And so just like that, you're going to throw this town and these children to the wolves? I thought you were better than this. But it seems you had me fooled as well.
Victor.
Forget it. Do what you will.
You sure you're making the right choice, Lubor?
Of those available to me, I believe it's the best one. Yes. Ah, but where are my manners? Here. A reward for clearing out that bandit camp. Right then. I have packing to do.
If there's anything I can do. Anything.
I'll bear it in mind. Thank you.
Yeah. Five's the only one left. Let's open them. Rough.
How the hell did that bastard get through?
I remember. This way. Oh, this way. You know what? Helldiver. Oh, yeah. Hello there.
You deserve a rest.
God damn, you look scary. That ain't no normal kind of
We're not gonna outrun this one. Stay close, Torvald.
Don't.
Too slow.
Bastard. That was mega fun.
Nice try.
Damn. How did I miss that? Bro! I'm hitting right bumper like the instant it happened. Oh! Trigger flare. Level 4. Trigger flare and lightning rod at the same time.
Should have picked on someone your own size.
Fuck yeah. Alt Hill's closer.
Good girl. Faster! This won't be easy.
Hey! You mother... Bro. Don't you dare ever attack Ambrosia and me ever again. And I.
Stay down.
Hello there. Goblin coin. It's goblin. Alright, I can do this. Chest. Opened chest? Oh. Hello there. That's...
That's all of them.
How do?
How do?
Thanks very much. There you go. Thanks very much.
That's it.
Much obliged.
Hello, Mark.
Ah, Clive. I was just about to send for you. I'd like you to take something to Sir Wade up in Eastpool. Seeds for planting. Thought it was about time they started growing their own food. I'll keep providing them with whatever they need in the meantime, of course. But if Eastpool's going to survive, it's got to be able to fend for itself. As have those poor bearers. They've lived their whole lives in servitude, but now they're their own masters.
Oh, yeah.
Small wonder they ain't got the foggiest how to provide for themselves.
Oh,
So it's
no.
up to us to teach them.
Oh,
And
yeah.
if you're wondering why you, well, the Wagoneers taking supplies up that way have been coming back with more and more reports of Akashic around the village of late. Sir Wade's putting a brave face on it, but I think even he's starting to worry. And if he's likely to share those concerns with anyone, it's you.
I cannot.
All right.
Thanks. Wouldn't ask if I didn't have to. There. That should be enough to keep him in Gazal Greens for a few years at least.
Gazal Greens.
Not the most mouth-watering crop, I'll admit. But they're hardy, they grow fast, and they fill a hole. Better that than something that'll wither away at first frost. And chocobos love them too, which is no small thing. When I say all of us need to pull together to get Eastpool back on its feet, I mean all of us. They ain't exactly succulent, but cook 'em right and they're just about bearable.
I'll take your word for it.
Anyway, Sir Wade'll know what to do with them. And if he don't, well, I'll go up there and show him myself.
I'm sure you will.
Get them Gazal green seeds up to Sir Wade in Eastpool, would you? And while you're there, ask him what the situation is with the Akashic over that way. He might actually tell you the truth.
Ooh, shit.
We're supposed to grow our own food. The victuals Martha sends us are more than enough for me.
Yeah, but you can't.
Ah, Lord Rossfield. What brings you to Eastpool?
A delivery from Martha.
These are Gazal green seeds.
No.
Martha's
no, they're
keen to
not.
cut the apron strings, then, is she? I jest, of course. You see, I thought we might be able to revive the old wheat fields, but they'd long since gone to seed, only without the seeds.
Martha was hoping he might be able to show the bearers how to plant and tend these. So that they'll be able to fend for themselves.
That's not a bad idea. These bearers had only recently escaped their bonds before we brought them here. They know little of freedom, of providing for themselves and their loved ones. Unless we teach them how to live like free men, I fear that all we have achieved in bringing them here is to exchange one master for another. Not that myself and the Guardians have been the best example to them so far, subsisting almost entirely on Martha's charity as we do. It's about time we all started to provide for ourselves, bearers and Guardians alike. Unfortunately, we've been a little too busy of late to focus on much besides bolstering our defenses. There have been alarming reports of...
The Horde is closing in. They're coming, so wait, all of them.
Time it all. I thought we'd have more time. Gather the men in the square. Send to the rest for reinforcements.
Yes, so wait.
The Horde.
A Kashek, a veritable legion. We've been seen prowling around the northern reaches for a while now. We don't have the numbers to hold back a swarm that size. I had hoped to build a perimeter wall so that myself and the Guardians might be able to defend the village, but...
Now you're out of time.
Precisely. If reinforcements from the rest arrive before they do, we may just screw through, but I fear that's rather an enormous if.
What if you could call on reinforcements from Eastpool?
We brought them here so they might live, not die fighting for their lives.
So wait. You said you lacked men to defend the village. Are the bearers not men? Do they not wish to see Eastpool saved? Though they may not be trained soldiers like your Guardians. What help they are able to offer could still prove the difference between victory and defeat.
You're right, my lord. I will appeal to them. My friends, I humbly beg your aid. We Guardians are few and our enemies many. But I swear we can defeat them with you at our side.
You would send us to the slaughter. To serve as bait for those fiends so that you and your men will be spared. And to think we trusted you. Say what you will. A home is not worth dying for.
But it is worth fighting for. Sir Wade fights to give you lot a chance. Just like I do. Just like Sid does. We all wanted to give you a home where you could be free. And you got one, didn't you? This place, Eastpool. This is your village. Your home. And if you don't fight to protect what's yours, you'll lose it. You know I'm right. This world wants to take everything from you. Everything. Your homes, your freedom, your very lives. So then, are you going to stand by and let that happen to you? Are you going to accept fate like good little Bran did and die, having never stood up for yourselves? Or will you fight like free men and women?
What do you do?
All right. Give me a sword. I never dreamt I'd have a home of my own. And now that I have, I don't want to lose it. I will protect what's mine, or die trying.
We all will. Free men and women, fighting together.
For Eastpool!
For Eastpool!
Thank you, Martha.
Don't mention it. Just promise me one thing. That you'll show them how freeborn fight.
Gladly.
Well, if it was numbers you were lacking, you certainly won't be now.
Thanks to you.
Me? Oh, I just love the sound of my own voice.
Lord Rossfield, my lady, we're ready.
So what's the plan of action?
We'll divide our forces into several small detachments, each made up of guardians, bearers, and guards from the rest. These will position themselves at strategic points around the village. Upon engaging with the Akashic, each detachment will keep the creatures occupied as best they can, steadily retreating all the while.
You're going to lure them into the village?
I am. We will have neither the time nor the resources to treat the wounded, so injuries must be avoided at all costs. Instead, we will focus purely on defense at first. By coordinating our withdrawal through the use of messengers drawn from among the bearers, we will aim to have us converge at a point of our choosing. With luck, that point will be the village square. The perfect place for our most able warriors to surround them and fall upon them. And for you and I to finish them off.
A sound plan, but one that'll require a leader with a cool head and strong nerves to coordinate the retreat. I'd say you have both in abundance, Await, but you'll be needed. Please, leave the last of the fighting to me.
Ha! And let you have all the glory.
Sir Wade! They're here!
Then you know what you must do. We work together, everyone playing their part, each shielding the other that no man might fall, that Eastpool might live on. For Rosaria!
For Rosaria!
We've no time to argue, my lord. I'll do as you ask.
And I will do as you ask.
Suppose we'd better do our bit too then, eh?
Right you are, Martha.
The calm before the storm. And here it comes. I will not let this village fall.
Stay down. All yours, Torg.
Finally cleared that damn throne.
Looks like that's the last of them.
Lord Rossfield! Change of plan!
What is it?
Owl from the rest. An Akashic curl's been sighted on Rhiannon's ride and is headed in their direction.
Well, the better half of her guard is here. So wait, how many Akashic remain in Eastpool?
Hard to say. My men are still facing some resistance, but I think the worst is behind us. I could order a detachment or two to fall back and...
No. Let them finish the job. You stay here too, Sir Wade. Your men need you. I'll go after the Curl. Join me only when Eastpool is won.
If you're sure. May the Founder protect you.
Next one's mine. I might not know why.
No ability points. The fucking point. My battles mean nothing. That sword looks so good.
There it is. With me, Toggle.
Fucking destroyed, bro.
All right. Back to Eastpool.
Lord Rossfield, the Curl, is it?
It's dead.
Thank the Founder for that. And for you, my lord.
Oh, yeah.
We were able to eradicate the rest of the Horde. I have guardians posted around the village to keep watch for further attacks, but all seems quiet for now. I hesitate to say it, but I think it might be over.
I think it might.
Good night. I'm not... God.
We did it. We saved Eastpool.
I am pretty high.
Thank you, my friends. Thank you.
No, Sir Wade. It's us who should be thanking you. You brought us together. Showed us what it means to fight for what you hold dear.
We never had nothing to call our own before. We didn't know what it meant to protect it, but now we do. We really do.
Forgive us, Sir Wade. You and your people saved us, and still we doubted you. But there's no doubt in my mind anymore. We're free men now, so we have to start acting like it. We have to fight to protect what's ours, to protect Eastpool.
And we shall. We all shall. Together. This is our home. And if anyone or anything tries to take it away,
they'll have us to answer to.
Come on then. Let's get to work.
This village isn't gonna rebuild itself.
Fuck yeah.
They're not slaves anymore.
No. They're Rosarians. Your father took pity on the bearer's plight, and I believe if he was still with us today, this is what he would have wanted.
I believe you might be right.
I shall remain here, my lord, and do what I can to help rebuild the village. After all, this is my home now too, and I could hardly call myself an Eastpoolian if I didn't pull my weight.
I think you'll find it's Eastpudlian, Sir Wade. But you should be proud all the same. I'll have to pull my weight too. Can't have the rest getting outclassed. Speaking of which, I ought to be getting back.
Can we continue to count on your support, Martha?
Of course, and I'll be counting on yours too. Us Rosarians have got to stick together, haven't we?
Indeed we have.
And Clive, come by the Golden Stables when you get the chance.
Shit
I ain't paid you for delivering them seeds yet.
All right. Give it the hand
I will.
God. Where is it?
Lord Rossfield, do you remember our very first mission together? Clearing the goblins from the Stillwind marshes?
How could I forget?
Come back here, fucker. I'll smack you.
There's one sight that I shall never forget. You, facing off against that giant Morble. Not a trace of fear on your face. Since that day, there have been more than a few times when I felt like giving up. When the odds seemed so stacked in the enemy's favor, I thought I may as well just lay down my sword and surrender. But every time, I would think back to the look in your eyes that day and remember what it means to be a shield.
Almost fucking smacked it.
Know that whatever trials Eastpool may face, I shall never lose courage. Thanks to you.
So Wade, you have always been a true shield. I know that Eastpool, and indeed all of Rosaria, will be safe in your hands.
Thank you, my lord. I know the rest of the world will be safe in yours.
I wonder what the fuck even is. Okay. A moth
I'll do my best.
Doesn't really look like a moth. Some round flying thing. Why do I have to talk to Martha? Feels like the question should have been it right there, honestly.
The hero returns. It's lucky you came by when you did, eh? Not only did my seeds get delivered, but you went and saved Eastpool and all.
I just did what I could.
And it's only right that you get rewarded for it. Take it before...
Thank you, Mum.
So, and a home...
Well, it was you.
I know that, but I never stopped to think what it would mean. Bearers in charge of themselves, thinking for themselves, working for themselves. Like your hideaway, but not even hidden away. Though I suppose the rest ain't much different nowadays. You know, bearers living free like that. Reminds me of when I first met Sid. Loath as I am to recall that particular day.
I take it you didn't always see eye to eye. What happened?
Well, if you really want to know, I started doing what I do long before I met Sid. In fact, that's how I met him. Or at least how he came to meet me. He showed up at the stables one day, asking questions about who'd been buying up bearers. Founder knows what he thought I was doing with them. Running a hunt, poking around in their innards. Something awful, anyway. Me, I thought he was a new constable. Thought the game was up. but somehow we both managed to work out what each other was
Is it
about.
a Sid cutscene? What the fuck is this?
And before I knew it, the cheeky arse was rattling on at me about how I was doing it all wrong. After all my hard work. Told me I was giving them relief, but not freedom. That my bearers were still dying as slaves.
Voice acting in
Right under my skin it did. Told him if he didn't like it,
Nothing is
he
bad,
could bugger
just
off and report me to the garrison.
silly at times.
And you know what he did? He smiled. And then he laughed. And then I did the same. We made a pact that day, that whenever one of us was in need, the other would always be there for him.
Finish off my H2O.
And you were.
Well, we both
Not
wanted the same
Agua.
thing. To make life better for bearers. Just like your dad. Do you know, I was
crushed my
born
water
right
bottle,
around the time Elwyn
but I
became
tried to
Archduke.
conserve my trash
Growing
instead.
up, I saw how he tried to change things. He certainly didn't lack for ambition, that one.
Indeed. But the loftier one's ambitions, the harder they are to achieve. Which is why those of us who follow in their footsteps need to finish what people like Sid and my father started.
Suppose you're right, aye. And if we don't manage it, there's always them who come after us. Good thing we've got a few half-decent sorts waiting in the wings, eh? It's almost enough to give you a little bit of hope. Anyway, enough nattering.
Here in a minute.
Better get back to work. Let's see about making everyone some dinner, shall we? The least the folks who saved Eastpool.
That's
Dinner does sound pretty good. Clive Rossfield. Alright. Where am I gonna go? 2 more little areas. Quests. 1053 if I'm counting the hideaway. Oh yeah. This is the one with Joshua where we get... Wait, no, not Joshua. This is... what the fuck is it? I forget what they're called. The Undying.
Here, take a look at my wares. Take care.
I took a look at your wares. I mean, you asked me to, so I just had to.
You have my thanks. Count your medicines and your wisdom.
Right there. Good lord.
Lord Rossfield. Perhaps. Have you learned anything of note since...
Little and less.
I see.
Be assured, however, that we will not rest, even now.
Fallen ruins, I take it.
Indeed. As if protecting the secrets.
Secrets we'd see.
Should our methods be of interest, mayhap it would please you to observe.
Would that be possible?
Of course. Perchance you are familiar with Kretov. I was due to visit my colleagues. If you would consent to do so in my...
All right.
They will be most gratified. Might I suggest you take the road? It will lead you straight to the village.
Thank you.
I wish you a safe...
I wish you a safe...
A village built around an airship. Sounds like another lost wing. But is it just as friendly?
Sorry, Clive. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I totally meant to cut you off. Clear my goddamn throat. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. So I go here. Speed up. I travel a bit.
Let's go. Faster!
Hell diver! Whoa!
Alright.
For Super Earth. Hello there.
No mistakes.
Good. You motherfucker, you've done it again. Nah, you're dying now. Come back here, pussy. Brother. Risen Terry.
Too slow.
I thought I had the time. Don't you ever knock me off my bird ever again. It's the second time now.
Good girl. Fly, Ambrosia.
Helldiver! Oh my goodness!
Don't get surrounded.
Shiver me timbers. Music banging. What's that? Bird. This is gaming. I'm gonna kill these fucking dogs and birds. I'm glad they're in, so that would be a disaster.
Straight home now.
That was needlessly time-consuming and goofy, but that's what I'm all about. Time to see some slaughter and do some slaughtering myself. Hey, look, the slaughter. Excuse me. The demon
You'll
came
pay for
outside
this.
of me.
There may still be survivors.
Goodbye. So, that was supposed to be a fight? Oh, hey, look, more slaughter. That's pretty large.
Whatever that thing is, I'd say it's their leader.
Bruh, that's not what I wanted to. Okay. We rolled some mistakes. Yes, I did. I took way too much damage at that simple ass fight.
Should have stayed in the path.
Whatever. I can buy more potions. It's not a main quest.
These must be Cyril.
They're all
You
Cyril.
have our...
They're all Cyril.
Who are you?
They're Cyril.
Ah, I did not recognize you. We are archaeologians. Thanks to them.
You call that a mercy? Your brothers. Surely this survey wasn't worth dying.
We are charged a duty of the highest import.
And you think your dead brother...
I know they would. Now, to what do we owe the honor of...
Cyril told me of your work.
I see.
Nice conversation.
May the firebirds flame.
It's like he's in the middle of speaking and Clive just had enough of this shit and walked away.
For a survey.
But for a survey. Oh, Cyril.
Ah, you are
Hello,
returned, my lord.
I collected your colleagues' preliminary findings. Here.
I collected your colleagues.
My thanks.
Here.
I shall study them.
Cyril, losses which could have been avoided. Were these your orders?
No. Every Undying devotes his life.
Even when death is avoided.
My lord, the Undying have served the Phoenix. We live to serve the Phoenix.
Cyril, I know that you and your brethren answer only to Joshua, but allow me to offer you a word of advice. It does not further the cause of the Phoenix. Provide your survey parties with an escort. Think not only of how you can serve the Phoenix, please.
I thank you for your advice. If you will permit me to respond, and we of the Undying will do what we believe as first shield to the Phoenix.
I do.
Then we are of the same mind.
Making half sentences into sentences is one of the few joys I can find out of these NPC quests that I've done over and over and over before. I totally haven't beaten this game like fucking 15 times or anything. I totally don't have like 350 hours in the game. Not at all. Not at all.
Well met. You're welcome anytime.
Okay, aren't I damaged?
You won't find a finer array this side of the strait. What's happened?
Where is I? Oh, yeah.
Right on, Manic.
Behind.
Twin sides.
Hello, Theo.
Ah, Clive.
That is good news.
Yes, but I still have much and more to prepare. You couldn't do me a quick favor, could...
What is it this time?
Nothing like that. I just need you to go over to the caravans and I'll find out exactly how much faster I need to get...
All right.
Thanks, Clive.
Oh yeah, this is gonna be easy. Just kidding. Ha ha ha.
Don't blame yourself, El. This is their fault, not yours. I know,
the
but
quest line where
no buts about it,
the part
all
of the
right?
quest where Theo dies or not. No buts. She said buts.
Something wrong.
Ha ha ha. That's
Bonnie
funny.
came to the talks with. They've reached a price that
Goodness
they're
gracious.
no,
Let's just skip through this shit. Getting bored of side quests.
All right. To Randalar, then.
To Randalar.
I'll keep Eloise waiting.
go to Randala. It's a fun thing to say. You should try it. Randala. It's just...
What I wouldn't give for a hot meal. Looks like this is the end of the road for us.
Sorry.
When are they gonna let us through?
Bird. Bird v.
Come
bird.
on.
You're coming with me. What's going on with you? No, it's just you, pal. You know. Oh no.
I can walk from here.
This is the wrong way. Somehow. Not really that high. I don't feel it. There's a chest over here, so that's okay. I think there's like an empty shard or whatever. Hey look, an empty shard or whatever. Damn, I wish there was just like teleport up there. That'd be so nice. So that actually... Bro.
This
Tutorial combat is fun. Once you learn how to do it, that is.
I hope I didn't keep you waiting. Did you manage to speak with the consortium?
Consortium?
Here they are now.
Goodbye. Goodbye.
Hold on, Theo. I'm
Oh, yeah,
coming.
this is the part where Theo dies. I mean, what? Theo does die? I don't know what you're talking about. Pretty damn sad the first time you go through this whole quest line and like leave this and everything. I'm not that bullshit that I don't care about. Just right through. I've seen this enough times, I'm skipping right through it. It's a good quest line, but I don't want to spend the time. I'm gonna be not skipping some quest lines. You know, the ones that I care for.
Where's Theodore?
Upriver! He led the dragon that way to keep it from the village, but the whole area's flooded with ether.
Crazy. Flooded with ether. Never heard that one before.
Faster!
dragon? Where's the dragon?
Damn it. The heat is too thick. These creatures have already turned.
Stay down!
Go for it!
I can't waste any more time. I need to find Theodore before that dragon does. Looks like it's found me. This thing's turned as well. This isn't going to be easy.
Holy shit, I'm gonna cross that way. What?
It's over.
I fucked up a little bit of the dodges there, but I'm not using no game journals or anything. At least I just played the game.
Clive? Theodore, you had me worried for...
Oh no! Goodbye.
The Crimson Caravans is my family business now, and I would not exchange it for the world.
Alright. Only a couple side quests left and I'm fucking done. Okay. It's a missive side quest. Is this the one where I get the sparring sword?
The
The one with
stew's
Torgal? I
awfully
like that
thin
one.
these days.
What do you expect?
I hope it's the one with Torgal. It's not the one with Torgal. This is gonna be a skipperoo. I'm ADHD. I'm not ADHD. Jesus Christ. I'm OCD. I have, when I see shit like that, I just have to take it away, you know? In a game where there's like a little exclamation mark that I can't get rid of, It drives me mad.
Have you tried Molly's lemon tarts? I've never had anything so delicious.
Molly's lemon tarts.
Canva lost.
Miss,
It
can we
be
read
true.
Miss Editor's story for our lesson today?
What a wonderful idea, Jocelyn. Let's do just that.
5 almost fucking died. At
With
Canva.
Canva in the hands of a Akashic.
Ah, Sid. So? Good, thankfully.
Ah, that's brilliant! Thanks a blimmin' million! I'll fit 'em to the smelter right away!
Okay. Give me my permanent upgrade and get out of it. Fuck yeah. Go back this way, buy potions.
Oh, don't tell me we've run out of Papio nuts and all.
Next stab hit, I think I'll exhale out my nose for it to be a little bit more potent. Oh shit, I forgot what I was gonna do. God
Clive, go on then. You're rubbing me blind, you know. You'll not find a better price than that. It'd better all be here.
Why would Doris insist on going alone?
Hello, Mario.
Doris should be somewhere nearby. Assuming she's still here.
It doesn't still hurt, does it?
Speed running these quests.
You're welcome to try. He hit me like the instant I got out of that attack.
I call it baloney. And moi. There's so much money, but what do I do with it? Like, what is there to buy? There's nothing to buy. I just have so much money. I guess I shall save for when I get Odin.
Covered in nicks and lumps.
What?
A lot of them.
Finally. Done with all the side quests.
It's a wonder they can
That
still
they
walk.
gave me at once. Ooh. What is this? Is this the,
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
the thing? No, it's not the thing. This is...
You earned this.
Isn't it? Genji gloves, that's next.
All done?
Fuck yeah. Swift shot. Charge magic, never mind. Huh? Why is this above this? No makes sense.
I still say it were a compliment. Ah,
Alright,
Clive. I was wondering when you'd arrive. Please tell me
damn
you've come to
that.
take our young prodigy here off my hands.
I'm not here for Mid. I need information on Ash.
Then why not ask Molly if you can look in one of her ovens? Go on.
As soon as the Enterprise is ready, we'll be setting out for Drake's Spine. And we're going to need a safe place to land.
Preferably one that won't see my ship blown to shit and splinters. If it were that easy, do you think Waloed would have resisted invasion for so long? Very little is known of Ash, and the information we do have is spotty and outdated.
It doesn't.
We have the
like,
good King Barnabas to thank for
at least
that.
the old cutscene does
Waloed's
is
borders have been
Vivian
closed to
tells us,
outsiders
you
since
already
the day
have the
he
answer,
seized
and they're
the
like, oh
throne.
yeah, you're right. We're
If
fucking
there is
stupid.
anywhere safe to land, you won't find it on my map.
That's all this cutscene
And tell us
does.
what we will find.
That's great.
I'm sure you
because I
know
can
better
take
than we
a
do.
bath without giving a
But
shit about
no
what's going on.
splinters.
But no
All right,
splinters.
all
Oh
right.
my
If it will
goodness,
get you out of my
crikey
hair.
me. It's
But interrupt me,
Tuesday,
and
isn't
it's
it,
over.
bruv?
Understood? Barnabas Thorn, the one they call the last king. Understand him, and you will understand the kingdom of Waloed.
Is that right?
Barnabas was only a boy when he arrived from beyond the southern seas, and barely a man before he united the ragged tribes of Ash. And having unleashed them upon the formidable Veldemark, he set his throne upon the ancient kingdom's ruins. The victory sent shockwaves around Valisthea, tales of Odin's might spreading through every court, parlor, and drinking hole in the realm. Note that this was in the year 843, and that the king still sits upon his throne some 40 years later, quite untouched by time. Waloed's recent inaction left many wondering if Odin had lost his appetite for war. And yet here we are. The Einherjar was committed to the fray, a bold declaration of intent. Orcs swarm around Drake's Fang, and throngs of Akashic haunt canvas streets. Though how precisely the havoc they wreak serves Waloed remains unclear. Regardless, If the order to attack truly came from King Barnabas, then one thing is certain. Waloed has achieved the impossible and made bedfellows of beastmen and the ether-addled alike. All of which is a roundabout way of saying that you will be in unknown territory when you set foot on Ash. Much of the continent has already been lost to the Blight, and what few ports remain will be fiercely guarded. And that is to say naught of its natural defenses. Offshore currents will cast an ill-equipped ship out to sea one moment, and dash it against the rocks the next. But then the Enterprise is anything but ill-equipped, and Mid has made land there before. Now, if only there were someone with an intimate knowledge of the Shadow Coast, and where a daring gentleman might put ashore.
I think I'm gonna end my stream.
You see, Clive, you had the answer all along.
Do you think you can get us back to that beach, Mid?
Picked you up from it, didn't I? Not that it were easy. The currents were right bastard.
Not too bad.
But then, if it wasn't hard, it wouldn't be worth doing, would it?
Well said. Thank you, Lady Vivian.
You gotta understand.
If a few morsels of common knowledge and a sprinkling of tavern talk are worthy of your thanks, I wonder what genuine intelligence might earn me.
Probably more visits. Mid, I need everyone in the ale hall now. I'll fetch Joshua from the shelves.
Aye, aye, Captain.
I'm gonna play this game tonight. Almost 4 hours straight. Oh, a new quest is available nearby. Okay, great. Alright. That shall be the end of this stream. If you've made it this far, why? Anyway, goodbye. Have a beautiful, wonderful time.